Hey everybody, we got a little bit of a different video today, but we make a lot of homemade pizza, so I thought I'd show off how we make our dough. You start off with 1.5 cups of warm water, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of yeast. I thought this yeast was dead, so I let it sit for a bit, but wow, you can actually see it bloom here in just a minute. So the warm water, I get technical and I actually use my thermometer. You want it to be at least like 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, but if you can like touch it without burning yourself, that's plenty. And then once your yeast is bloomed, you add 1/4 cup of olive oil, 4 cups of flour. You don't want the cups like super packed, just kind of loose and shaken, like level. And you're gonna mix it up. So like if you're ever looking at a recipe and it says to make a shaggy dough, this is what a shaggy dough is. It took me forever to figure it out. And I sped this up a little bit, but I want you to know, I only needed this for 1 minute. A lot of the times I would avoid making homemade things because I just thought it took too long. But I just wanted to show off. Yeah, it really doesn't take too long. Even if you still don't want to make homemade dough, I'll understand. I won't judge you. Spray your bowl. Make sure with some olive oil, non-stick spray, whatever. Spray the top of the dough so it doesn't stick. This gets very sticky. Spray the lid if it has it too. Sometimes I'll just use plastic wrap, no big deal either. My footage got cut off, but I did come back a couple of hours later and separate it into 2 equal dough balls because this makes about 2 medium pizzas worth of dough actually. We usually split it up and we'll make 1 round of like breadsticks, which we'll show off here, and then 1 medium pizza for our family. It usually works out pretty well. But yeah, I also didn't want to speed up any footage here just to kind of show off how long it takes. I get really paranoid and put down a ton of cornmeal because we've had many times where we try to get it off the peel and it just sticks and bam, pizza ruined, night ruined, and it's the worst. Then of course it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be the perfect circle. I like to say it looks rustic, Here are our breadsticks. Cut it up into 8 even-ish slices. The kids really like the breadsticks. I hit it with some non-stick spray and put some garlic salt on top of it so it'll stick a little better. That goes into the oven at about between 450 and 500. I get my oven as ripping hot as it can, so mine goes up to 500 degrees. I like to preheat my oven for a good hour before we're even gonna attempt to cook the pizza. So yeah, I went into the oven 500 degrees for about 10 minutes. And then for our pizza, rolled it out. I take a fork to it and perforate it just in case if it gets any of those bubbles. And yeah, you just don't want huge pizza zits, And today we just did some veggie and, plant-based cheese like we always do. Mushroom, onion, jalapeno, and bell pepper turned out phenomenal. I like to top it off with a little bit more cheese, just honestly for aesthetics. It doesn't really need it. Hit it with some more oregano and garlic salt. Look how beautiful that is. And this was quite literally fresh from the oven. Again, 500 degrees for about 10 minutes. There it is. Beautiful homemade pizza. Thanks again for watching. Let me know if you try it out.